Many of us will know the passage from Ecclesiastes because of a popular song in the 60s and 70s about for everything there's a season and a time for every matter under heaven. And then it goes on and lists, there's a time for this and there's a time for that. A time for this and a time for that. And at one point it says there's a time to speak up and there's a time to be quiet. Time to speak up and a time to be quiet. And I think if you're like me, most of us take a whole lifetime to figure out exactly what time we're supposed to speak up and when we're supposed to be quiet. It is a learned art, isn't it? And can get us out of a lot of situations in some instances. Well, in our gospel reading for this morning, we hear the story of Bartimaeus. And I love the story of Bartimaeus. Because on the very surface, it's a story about when do we speak up. And when do we speak up boldly and loudly and confidently and persistently? Because we know that God has something to offer us. And God has said to us, ask. Come to me, seek me out, find me, knock at the door. Come to me, and don't be afraid to speak up. So Bartimaeus, the blind beggar who has been at the gate of the city probably his whole life, the outcast, the downtrodden, living on the edges of society, hoping somebody might just throw him a crumb of bread, or maybe a coin or two, or even just recognize that he's there, instead of just walking right by. And that's what he was used to, day in and day out. And yes, he got the crumbs of bread, and yes, he got the coins, but he couldn't see who gave them to him. His life was a difficult, challenging life because of the vulnerability that he had in not being able to see. So without knowing exactly who was passing by, he could tell by the crowds. The crowds knew who Jesus was. The crowds were making a commotion because this Jesus was walking in their midst, and they'd heard of this wonderful miracle worker who gave a message of hope and promise. And so he heard of this guy too. And so he yells out, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. Well, what does the crowd do? The crowd says, oh, shush up, be quiet. Get back to where you belong. Don't make a ruckus. You're going to get us in trouble, for one thing. And besides, he's too busy for you. But does Bartimaeus accept that? No. Bartimaeus gets even louder and says, Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me. He's persistent in his cry for help. In speaking out when everybody else says, oh, just shut up and be quiet. And what does Jesus do? Jesus hears him and says, bring him to me. And Jesus says to him, what is it that you want me to do for you? And he says, I'd like you to give me back my sight. And of course, Jesus, the one who brings healing in that particular story, gives him back his sight. And Bartimaeus then has no choice but to respond. And the response was he faithfully followed Jesus as one of his disciples. We know nothing more about Bartimaeus. Nothing. Except that he had this experience with Jesus. He spoke boldly and confidently and persistently, even though he was told to be quiet. And he ultimately became a follower of Jesus Christ. Well, I think there's something for us to learn in that story. Because how often do we think, oh, my little concern in my little life really can't be all that important to Jesus, so I'm just going to be quiet. Or how many times do those around us say, oh, don't bring that up. You can't go to Jesus with that. Or how many in our society, which is really a post-Christian society, might say, well, you can go to Jesus, but it's not really going to do any good. And for all of those reasons, we may well decide ourselves just to be quiet. And yet what Jesus says to us, and what the example of Bartimaeus shows us, is that we are called to be persistent in raising our needs and concerns before God, trusting that God will respond to them in ways that are best for us. We're called, despite the voices that tell us to just go back to our corners, to stand up and to claim we have a relationship with Jesus Christ that makes a difference in our lives. about our own needs and how God can bless us in our lives. So I think that to me is the most obvious lesson out of that story of Bartimaeus. I think there's another story though, and that is put yourself in the shoes of the crowd. Because I think we do that a lot. That when there's someone there in need, we just walk by. And we don't speak truth. And we don't speak boldly and confidently on behalf of that one. Imagine if the crowd had joined in with Bartimaeus and said, Jesus, he needs you. Imagine. It would have been a very different story, wouldn't it? Probably the same end. But it would have been a collective coming together to say, this person is on the margins, this person is vulnerable, this person is in need, and he needs you. But instead, they almost ignore Bartimaeus and say, just go back to your corner. Go sit by the gate where you belong. Don't bother Jesus with that. When in fact, the call is, as the crowd, to join in with the vulnerable and speak alongside of them. And say, there's a need here. And we know, God, that you can respond to that need in some way that is best for that person. So what I hear in that passage as I reflected on it this week is a motivational call that says, don't be quiet, people. When you see injustice, when you hear about wrongdoing, when you hear about the vulnerable being mistreated, stand up and make a statement that says, this is not right. Be the voice for those who feel they have no voice. There's a passage in Scripture that talks about speaking truth to power. Well, I think sometimes power needs truth to be spoken to. And I think we are the people who can do that. Because God has blessed us with a faith that is inside us that drives us to be that prophetic voice. Looking out for that individual that seems so small and insignificant, and yet deserves every bit as much as every other person around. Yesterday we gathered together and spent some time reflecting on what's God up to in this place. And it was a wonderful opportunity to really focus in and to say, what's God doing here at St. Paul's? And out of that, to be able to say, well, what else might God be calling us to do in our life together? And a word that came up that I want to highlight is advocacy. Advocacy. Because we are called to a ministry of advocacy. Not of walking in front of the poor and vulnerable, but walking right beside them. Not speaking for them, but speaking with them. And empowering them to speak for themselves. Now, we do that already in many ways here at St. Paul's. We do that when it comes to raising consciousness and awareness about water in northern Canada that can't be drank in Indigenous communities. That's making a statement. That is a prophetic voice. That is being an advocate. We do that when it comes to Orange Shirt Day, and we stand up and say, those abuses of the past weren't right. We need to seek reconciliation. Sending a petition to our MPP saying the Aboriginal history needs to be taught in its totality, not just the piece we want to tell, but the whole story, including residential schools. That needs to be part of the curriculum in schools. We do that when we walk on the coldest night of the year, when we fill backpacks, when we do Christmas hampers. We have an opportunity. We're already doing that. But it's good to put that under the lens and say, but can we do more? To be the voice alongside of others who need their voice to be heard. To speak the truth when the truth needs to be spoken. And it may seem very small and inconsequential, but one more voice to one other person makes it a louder voice. And makes it harder to dismiss. And more potential that something might actually be done. I was talking with Jeff after the 8 o'clock service, and he shared with me this example. And it's that, we are a generous people. We know that we are abundantly blessed, and we want to share that with other people in their need. So Jeff is going on a trip to Africa for a month. And as part of that, he and his wife are going to be going with a couple that they are going on this vacation with to 2 schools in Africa. And you know, he used his voice. And he put it out to his friends and colleagues and said, I'm going to Africa and I'm going to be visiting 2 schools. Can you help me with anything I might take that they might need? He said, we have to now go to buy another new suitcase. They got 5 sets of binoculars for kids who might well grow up to be guides, and they wouldn't have them otherwise. Now imagine if he hadn't used the voice that God has given him and the opportunity that God gave him to raise this awareness. He wouldn't have had to go buy an extra suitcase, because he wouldn't have school supplies and knapsacks and binoculars and paper and all the other things that these young people might want. But he didn't do that. Out of his faith, he went to his friends, his community, and said, if you can help, help. And the community actually apologized that they weren't giving him more. They only gave him 5 sets of binoculars. He said, 5 sets of binoculars, that's a gift. See what happens when we use our voice. When we stand up and make a statement that is grounded in our faith and in our relationship with Jesus Christ. The Bartimaeus that is in our community, all of a sudden isn't invisible. And all of a sudden, his cry is even louder than it was before. We're going to be putting a peace pole in our front lawn. Peace pole is a movement around the world. And there are peace poles in many places. And it's a simple pole. And it has one statement on it. May peace prevail on earth. And it's in 4 different languages. That will serve as a reminder to our community. We are using our voice in a different way when we do that. Because we're saying, despite events like what happened yesterday, tragedies that happened yesterday in Pittsburgh, we can still place that sign on our lawn and say, may peace prevail on earth, because we have hope that one day there will be peace. One day there will be peace. Who knows what effect our voice might have? On our own, it may not have much. But if we unite our voices together, it will make a difference. And it has made a difference. So as you read that gospel passage for this morning, read it on 2 levels. Put yourself into Bartimaeus' shoes and say, Jesus has said to me, come to me and speak to me, whatever your need may be. Come to me and use your voice. Use your words. What do we tell our kids? Use your words. That's what God is saying to us this morning. And then put yourself in the place of the crowd and say, what could the crowd have done for Bartimaeus? And what would we hope we would do if we were in that crowd? How would we speak for truth, for justice, for all people, but especially for Bartimaeus? And as we do that, we will be living our faith with integrity and with faithfulness. And we will be doing one small thing to contribute to the kingdom of God, here and now. That's our mandate. And so let's hold that advocacy goal. Maybe unsure of how we're going to live it out, but hold it there and saying, yes, we are called to be prophets. We are called to be advocates. And may we do that with conviction, with boldness, with perseverance, like Bartimaeus. And there will be healing.